All right, guys. So this is Rome coming to you, and I'm in the gym right now. I just finished the workout, and I've had these SOUNDPEATS Clip1s for a little bit now, and I'm ready to talk about them finally. So first things first, these things are not going anywhere. I've been doing burpees. I've been bouncing all around the gym. I just so happen to be in the studio right now so I can record this video without disturbing other people. But these things are really good. The sound quality is good. Now, even though they don't completely go in and seal the connection between your ear, and, they plug into your ear canal directly. These are open ear. This is an open ear concept, but the audio is still good. You still get really good bass, and I'm actually happy about that. Now, what I do is I'll go back into my studio at home, not studio, a room that I fixed up for YouTube, and I'll talk about the sound quality a little bit more and how I feel about them overall. But for now, right now, while I'm in the gym, these things do not move. They stay in your ear, and they have a bunch of settings that I'll talk about once I'm back in the studio, quote unquote. But right now, these things sound good. You get good volume, you get good bass and everything. So we'll cut back to the studio and we'll talk about these things a little bit more. All right, I'll catch you in just a second. All right. All right, guys, welcome back to Rome Reviews. I'm Rome, and today we're going to be talking about the SOUNDPEATS Clip1s. They are really, really new, and SOUNDPEATS has entrusted me with reviewing them. And I like to lead on the very front end of my videos with saying that SOUNDPEATS, I like working with them because they don't tell me, hey, you can't say this or you can't do this or blah, blah, blah. They just send me these and they say, hey, can you review them by this time? That's it. And I really appreciate they give me a lot of freedom to review their products. So anything I say in this video will be honest and just from my use and my experience with them, okay? All right, so let's jump over to the overhead and let's talk about these bad boys. So first thing first, out of the gate, we get this nice case. I really like it. It doesn't feel too bulky, but it does compact with a lot of battery power and so on and so forth. So when you open it, you'll see your earbuds right there. And I'll say that I've grown to really respect SOUNDPEATS' unique design that they've chosen to go with a lot of their earbuds. Now they do have some regular ones out there where you just, the larger earpiece goes in your ear and it has like a little stem at the bottom. We're all familiar with those. So I've grown to appreciate the unique designs of their other earphones, and I really like these actually. These are really clean. You have the battery and everything. You have your speakers over here that go into your ear, and they just clip on your ear. And you would have seen how they look clipped into the ear in my previous clip of me being in the gym, bouncing around, just jumping off the wall and everything over there, trying to see if these things will pop out at any point, and they do not. The problem I have with the little earbuds, the really small ones that just go directly into your ear, is if I shift a certain way, move a certain way, lift my weights the wrong way or something like that, one of them will come out. And I really like how secure these feel on your ear. So what I'll say is, jumping into the sound quality of these, they are really nice. Typically I prefer the in ears because I like this seal. I don't like to hear the outside world at all, but these open ears are really nice. They come through really loud and you still get your bass with them, which I really like. Really clean sound, and I really appreciate that. These do support Dolby audio and LDEC, which nice. I mean, it sounds really clear, really crisp. And since even though these don't seal into your ear or whatever, you still feel the bass, which is really nice. You hear the bass. It doesn't sound cheap. It doesn't have cheap audio, which I really appreciate. So when I was talking about the case earlier, the case is packed with a lot of battery in here. So with the case and everything all together, you do have within about 10 minutes you can add an additional 2 hours of playback to your earphones, right? So you can put them in there 10 minutes and go back to doing whatever you were doing. But you have 8 hours of playtime overall, and if you keep the case nearby, you have an additional 40 hours before the case itself dies. So you could charge your earphones over and over again every 8 hours. I mean, that's insane. That's a ton of battery. That's a lot. nothing crazy there. I mean, well, not nothing crazy. That is absolutely crazy, to be honest with you. And what I wanted to do real quick is show you the SoundPeats app. Let me go ahead and pop that bad boy open. So see, I have I've been using SoundPeats for a little while, and I keep the collaboration going because they appreciate the content I put out for their product, which I'm really happy about, and I appreciate their products. They're really good. I still use these to this day. I swap back and forth based on the situation. I keep some in the house, I keep some in the car, I keep, in different places. So I really like these products. That's why I even keep going with them. But anyway, let's go to SoundPeat Clip 1 because I want you guys to see. So right out the gate, the interface is really nice and clean, really simple. You turn things off, turn things on, switch between different modes, game modes, dynamic EQ, just different things. So just a really nice and clean app. And you can see how your battery looks, and you can see how where your headphones are. They are full. I've had these headphones for over a week and charged them almost every day after I used them for about an hour, hour and a half. And the case is still holding strong. I probably won't have to charge this case for another 2 weeks. I mean, it's insane the amount of battery they put in here. That's crazy. Now, like I said before, I only use the headphones for an hour, hour and a half at a time when I'm working out. So I just want to be fair to give the full picture. So if you use these for longer, just be aware that 8 hours of playtime, pop them into the case, and you can charge them. And overall, it'll be about 40 hours before the case actually dies, and you have to charge the case. I mean, this is just insane. But anyway, you have your different EQ settings in here. You can choose that, and you actually feel the difference when you switch between them. So SoundPeats has done a really incredible job with their products, and I really appreciate it. I really enjoyed them. So anyway, the case itself is not heavy or anything, so just solid. I To be honest, it may be a little bulky in your pocket, but you can pop these earbuds out, take them with you, and you're good for 8 hours. That's insane before you even need to get back to the case. What are you doing for 8 hours that you can't get back to this case and charge these bad boys for about 10 minutes to get an additional 2 hours? Nothing. I refuse to believe it. But that's just me. But anyway, I really appreciate you guys tuning in. If you are interested in these bad boys and you want to pick up a pair, there will be some discount links and everything down in the description. Go ahead and check them out and go and pick up some. I mean, I don't feel like you'll regret it, especially if you prefer the open ear design. And SoundPeats has other options on their website, so just grab them. Really good product. All right. Appreciate you guys tuning in, and I will catch you in the next one. Later.